Good morning, breakfast stream audience. I tried to keep that going higher, and that's hard to do. Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh, that should work now. I was like, something's missing. It's chat. Hi, everybody. Have you stretched yet today?
I did.
You gotta do a little stretch. You gotta do a little stretch. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's good. Okay. Anyway, hi.
Don't tell me what to do.
You should say, so for a while I had been stretching. I had been stretching like it was a part of a daily routine. And then at some point, as with all things in my life, something happened or got busy and then I forgot and then I just never did it. I need to get back to it because if you
want
stretch,
to do Radio Tyso in the morning.
if we had like a routine for stretching, that would work really well. But first we have to have a routine for like sleeping.
Yeah.
It's actually I think we're on the cusp of it finally getting better though. To be honest, I slept the entire night.
Good job.
I mean, I woke up for about 10 minutes at 5:20.
Come here, bud.
Because Kepler was like, don't I get fed soon? And I'm thinking the machine will feed you in like 5 minutes, please.
Were you watching Bird Friends?
Yes. Good boy. But other than that, I slept through the whole night, which is good. Very, very good. So, lay down, buddy. Watch your little toot hole there. Good boy. Are you a sweetheart? Oh, a sweet boy. So anyway, yeah, I haven't been sleeping super well because I've either been not sleeping well or I've been sleeping a ton.
We don't have a table today.
I'm sorry because I'm on that pill and I can't have anything.
So you don't think about the table.
Yeah, and I'm like setting other stuff up, and then I'm not bringing anything up here, so I don't grab the table. I'm sorry. I should be getting you the table. I'm sorry. Anyway. Oh, hold on.
Savor the fresh-baked goodness of Tiny Eddie's double cat sticks.
Double cat sticks? That was Mr. Man Cardinal says, miss one stream and it's the one where hot chocolate hits 1,000. Tiny Eddie, what can I eat to make up for missing this grand achievement? Double cat sticks.
Cat.
Double cat sticks. When one cat is not enough. Huh? You wanna be a stick? He does not want to be a stick. He's having a good little morning. If you were laying the other way, they could see your head, but they can't.
They're nutritious and delicious. Tiny Eddie's Cloud Tuna Buddies.
1,000 for that gamer journal. Hey Eddie, it's my birthday today. Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
What snack should I celebrate with? Cloud Tuna Buddies. So like canned tuna and...
You have Kepler's attention.
We like canned tuna a lot. What is a food most closely related to clouds?
Cotton candy.
Ooh, that's a good answer. That's a really good answer. Cotton candy and tuna. Good. Let me read some other things here. Sinistar Man gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Sinistar Man. To Blob Hoskins, Rearwood Drake, Bella Noctis, Darth, Necromancy 1, and Kobelkrin. Appreciate it. We also had 37 months from Jennifer Jack, 30 months from Bardic Puppy, 30 months from Konosuga, 35 months from Wasted Aeon, 9 months from Yami Florence, 41 months from Danny X6, 7 months from Can McCann, 38 months from Incarnado, 300 bits from Pink Team. It says, so on Sunday, after starting back in November after the Skyrim streams, I finally finished watching the entire Skyrim LP. Just wanted to say that final episode is an absolute piece of art. Now it's time to catch up on those VODs. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It was fun to make. It was fun to make, and if you liked the final episode of Skyrim, wait till you see Fallout. Unfortunately, there's the crossover of folks that like Skyrim and folks that love Fallout is different. So if it's not your thing, then that's fine. But Fallout also has Fallout had to outdo. I had to outdo Skyrim's finale with Fallout's finale, and I think I did. So had to. Chaz, you're signing up for a lifetime of had to, so just be careful. Had to. I had to. We have 19 months from Elfie Goldfish, 40 months from PHM Anorak, 18 months from Lane144, 13 months from One Weird Cat, 17 from The Great Perhaps, 15 from Jay Lineback, 16 from Colton KP, Sinistar gifted a sub to Purple Poyo, 9 months from Musicos1, 500 from Chemist, who says, I just finished a 16-page procedure for my analytical chemistry class. Didn't really get any sleep, but oh well. Is there another part? Yeah. And even though it was longer than I am used to, I get to learn and use a forensic technique, which is something I want to do eventually anyway. Oh, well, that's neat. I mean, so one of the... I hate to normalize this, but it just is what it is. When you're in school, there's just going to be times you don't sleep. And it's not that I feel like that's necessarily a good thing. It's just what it is, you know what I mean? Like, it's just how it happens. So I relate to the idea of, like, I had to do this thing and it took forever, and I haven't slept so much. We have some other folks here that may know what we're talking about. Yeah, Renee says, I did it all the time in college, but that would kill me now. Yeah. Your body it's so weird because, like, when you are who you are, and you are the age that you are, or the abilities that you have, you can only really understand, like, you. And, like, where the body that you're in. And when you're in your early 20s, you are generally capable of more than you are in your 30s. And it's so weird because you can't envision what it's going to be like. You're just in your 20s and you're like, okay, yeah, okay. And then at some point, a few years down the line, you're like, oh, I cannot do the same things. Why can't I do the same things? Yeah, it sucks. Actually sucks a lot. Renee says one day you just wake up, say, oh, and then call your parents and apologize. Yeah. I think one of the weirdest, I might have talked about this at breakfast stream before, but one of the weirdest feelings for me is I remember doing like youth activities whenever I was in high school, and the person that was like leading the group, they felt old, right? They felt like, oh, this is an older person that we can trust because they've had life experiences and they're doing stuff. And like later on, it's like that person was 26. Like, I became 26 and I was like, Christ, I'm a boy. I'm just a boy. How did we put all of these kids under this person's command? It's just a boy.
Command.
Anyway, I think that's been one of the weirdest realizations for me, like, in adulthood, is like only now in my 30s do I think that I could, like,
pass as an adult.
Yeah, like only in the last like 5 years do I even begin to feel like, okay, now I guess I'm an adult, and only now could I like wrangle like a group of kids and feel like I'm actually older than them. I didn't feel older than them at 25 or 26. I mean, I was, but like not.
Brandon said
It's different.
It's all about how much get off my lawn energy you have.
And now I have it. I really have. I think it's always been there. It's always just been waiting to blossom into something beautiful. So. Anyway, where were we? We were somewhere.
Do you see how scruffy your Kepi looks today? Like, look at all this fluff.
It's
It's
this
his
winter
winter coat.
It's the winter coat. That's all it is.
Coffee!
Vagabond says, yeah, but when they start TikTok dancing on you, what will you do? There was one time, I don't know if we ever talked about it, but there was one time we took a walk in the neighborhood, and our neighborhood's mostly seniors. We have a lot of old folks in our neighborhood, which is great.
It is quiet.
It's very quiet. It's wonderful.
There is a lot of HOA energy, though.
Oh, it's big HOA energy. But we're renting, so we don't have to do it. We don't have to pay the fees. So we were walking, and there were these two teenage girls that were
In the street.
in the street, a little bit ahead, and they were fiddling with a mailbox. And then they stood back from the mailbox, and they started doing like something. And me and Mal were like walking that way, and that's one of those moments where, like, in my brain, I'm like, how do I not interact with these people? In what way can I fix? And the thing is, it's not like I could take a different path. It's not like you're in the Walmart and you just choose a different aisle. There's not that many options. We're walking down the street. If we would have to like turn around and go back the other way, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm just like, certainly they'll stop before we get up there. And they didn't. Only when we got like right up on them did I see that they had taken the cell phone and put it in the mailbox as a tripod.
As soon as we saw them, that's what they were doing.
And there's a part of me that was like,
if you knew the TikTok dances, you could have joined in and you would have been viral on TikTok.
Somehow I don't think that the two girls putting the phone in the mailbox were going viral. I could have used that opportunity to been like, so, girls, there's this thing, it's called a tripod. Then you don't need to use mailboxes. You can put the phone anywhere. I have like 5. You can't have any, but
I have 5.
But I have 5. I bought my first tripod. I still have my first 5. My first 5. You should see my next 5. My first tripod is a piece of junk.
It is.
And I still have it. I got it with a Sony Handycam. Those two words put together gave some of you chills. And it is a piece of garbage, but it still holds a thing. It still holds the camera. Mm-hmm. I think I have 5. I don't know. I'm counting little ones. Not full-size. I don't have 5 full-size tripods. That's a lot. Who says, give it to the girls. So, I've only ever seen them once.
Yeah.
I'm not even convinced that they were real.
That anyone lives in that house?
Because we ain't ever seen anyone in that house. Maybe they were like grandkids
Maybe.
visiting. That's the only explanation.
Yeah.
When I see children in the neighborhood, I'm like, you're grandkids. You're visiting. You don't actually live here.
There have been some younger people moving in, I've noticed.
I did see a younger couple walking the neighborhood the other day.
Yeah.
And I just assumed they were lost.
They might have been like Airbnbers. Maybe there's an Airbnb house in the neighborhood.
Who's visiting Myrtle Beach in January? That's
normally Canadians.
Yeah, maybe they were Canadian.
Golfers.
They weren't golfers. I mean, they could have been golfers. That's not impossible, but generally, I don't think anyone is a golfer until they've hit, like, 60 years old. I think, at a certain age, you just become a golfer. Like, you just, like, wake up and you know how. and you set up a tea time. Like on your 60th birthday, you wake up and you say, I will have a tea time. The only time you get into golf otherwise is if it's a family thing. Like Austin golfed, he was in golf tournaments and stuff, but like his dad golfed and his family golfed. So if you have a, yeah, everyone's like, it's like my family loves golf. Well, it's right in your family. It's a big golfing here is a big. It's not even a senior activity, but it skews that way a lot. We have some people that are adult age that do golfing, but we also have a lot of people that are retired. But that's also why people live here.
Yeah.
People retire here so they can golf
When I
every
used
day.
to fly here to visit you, they would take up so much room, like with their golf clubs, flying in. And then you'd be at the baggage claim, and there'd be like, oh, they have their suitcase and their golf club bag. And so there was always so much luggage.
Yeah. You need a lot of stuff. Well, you don't. You actually only need one club, as I've proven in Mario Golf. But, you know, I'm just thinking, I'm a little ahead of the game. Once people realize that they can golf with one club, it's going to change everything. 3 months from Sonic the X-Rider. 300 from Sinistar says, Eddie, why would you eat the cats? Well, maybe the cats just help. Maybe they're normal sticks, but they're produced by 2 cats.
4 cats.
4 cats.
Like, they make chew sticks for cats. I've never bought them because I'm worried Kepler will eat the pieces.
You eat the piece?
We Kepler-proof toys.
Yeah, the minute that we get a toy, we cut the tag off.
The tag, any strings, feathers we cut off.
Yeah. We got one of the little Christmas mouse.
Oh yeah, it was a little Christmas rat kicker.
And we cut the whiskers off immediately.
We considered cutting the tail off.
He's been okay with the tail.
Yeah, he's been okay with the tail.
The tail's harder to remove. But yeah, I don't want him to consume parts of the toy that are not supposed to be consumed. We got 24 months from Alice Forsyth. That's a clap. Congrats on the 2. 8 months from some random Smitty. 16 from Empire Builder. 32 from O'Doodle. 23 months from Squidbus. 300 from Princess says, so I've been pretty tired due to some overtime since one of my 2 workers was out for COVID, but getting my almost $1,000 check this pay period, well, that's exciting. That's good. Overtime is a good thing. Well, overtime can be a good thing.
Can be.
Too much overtime can be a bad thing. But as long as you're not, I feel like I'm not allowed to say, as long as you're not working too much. As long as you're not working too much, it's fine. I've been taking a fair bit of breaks.
Yeah.
Like, was it Tuesday that I slept 18 hours?
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
I slept 18 hours on Tuesday. Not like all at once, but throughout that day. Which is insane.
After your doctor's appointment.
It's like absolutely insane. Oh, okay. I'm not going to tell this story on Breakfast Stream because it'll be out in a vlog, and on the vlog it'll have the appropriate warning, so people that don't want to hear the story don't have to hear it. But we'll just say that I had
a
bad experience having blood drawn. I had a bad experience having blood drawn, so I'm not going to go into that full story. But when I got home, I was mentally and physically exhausted from the experience, and I slept. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. But anyway, I'm fairly well rested, so that's good. That's pretty good.
For a limited time only. Tiny Eddie's licorice stuffed fiberglass yogurt cakes.
No, Eddie.
That was bits from Just Call Me Jeff. Tiny Eddie, what should Steven eat to recover from his blood draw? Some of these words are okay. Licorice stuffed. It's a little weird. Fiberglass is generally bad. Yogurt cakes. Generally good. Fiberglass keeps
Showing up.
sneaking in there, and it really needs to not be.
Pick up a fresh box of Tiny Eddie's ginger and jammy cheese and burrito twins.
From Zach Gilman. Someone say overtime. My current schedule is Monday through Friday 6 to 4, and Saturday through Sunday 6 to 6.
Wow.
Help me.
Wow, Zach.
Get that overtime. You know what'll give you the energy, though? Ginger and jam, cheese and burrito twins. Because when I think, what should go in my burrito, I think cheese, ginger, and jam. Because I like to end all of my meals with vomiting. It wouldn't be ending. It'd be... I don't think I could get a bite into something like that. I really don't. Where was I? 300 for man. Who says, so I did my taxes yesterday, not to brag, but my tax refund was a long time ago. I will be able to pay for my part of a family trip to Disney and still have money left over to cause havoc at Coliseum. Nice. Nice. Coliseum. We have a meeting today.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Coffee!
Do we know what time that is?
I do, yes.
Okay. I'm sure it's written down. It'll, like, alert me to that. Yeah, yeah, Coliseum is less than 1 month away. Okay. Huh. Anyway, it's fine. Individual Predator says, just realized, forgot to mention,
Oh boy! A land made of milk
that
and
will never
honey.
not catch me off guard. Mention that good money alert was me trying to share good vibes. Also, have you considered playing Spore? I've been replaying it lately and it's a blast. I played Spore briefly shortly after it came out. It was hard.
Same.
It was hard to avoid playing Spore because it had so much. I want to say it had so much press.
Everyone was talking about it.
Everyone was
when it
talking
came
about
out.
Spore when it came out because of the creator, where you got to make the monster. And I remember playing Spore and playing that part, and not playing past that because it's divided into sections.
Yeah.
And like eventually you like conquer the galaxy and stuff. And I didn't do all that. I just made the guy and I was like, haha. Yeah, exactly. So that just says everyone was talking about it, everyone was playing it, everyone was creating characters, and nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was. I think the thing that made it fun is like getting a chance to make something and then see how it was going to move. You know, if you've never heard of Spore, it's a game. Isn't it by Will Wright? I think it's a Will Wright game.
I think so.
And you know what it feels like? It feels like...
Amazing Island?
No, it feels like Evo.
I never played Evo.
There's an old game... If you've played Evo, it feels just like Evo. There's an old Super Nintendo game called Evo. It's about evolution. And you create like you create like a tadpole, and you like swim around, and you have like different segments of the game that you play, and you give yourself points to grow up.
Cubivore is a good comparison.
Cubivore is another good comparison, yeah. So, any of those games. But the best one, the most modern one, would probably be Spore. Is that the Leonard Nimoy game? No, that's Seaman. And Seaman is different.
We just saw it the other day.
Yeah, we saw a clip of Seaman, and Mao had never seen Seaman before, and Mao was like, "I want this game." And I was like, "You've never seen Seaman? Like this is the game. This is just what it is." So we sent a message to Roland, and we're like, "Roland, if Seaman comes into..."
Well, we saw it in a store, and then we told Roland if he ever saw it.
Yeah, it said if Roland ever saw it, to let us know, because the store wanted a lot for it. So 38 months from Cassie. 300 bits from the Reload says, I finally figured out how to do shading in my art program, which means a art idea I had since last Coliseum. It's going to look amazing. Hint, it involves you. Okay. I look forward to seeing it. I love seeing art. I love seeing... the thing that I like is I like that the streams can be a catalyst for art. That's what I like. Because there's even folks that don't do art very often that are occasionally inspired to, like, do that. And getting that creative energy out, I think, is good. Even if you're not, like, a normal artist, I think everyone's got creative energy in them in some form or fashion. It may not be as much as someone else, but I think it's in there and you have to get it out. Maybe it's not through drawing. Maybe it's through, something else, but I think it's important. 41 months from LHMS 1704. 20 months from I'm Advil Melon. 300 from Goldmage says the group of animals known as skeleton shrimp are actually not shrimp at all, but amphipods. They have thin, skeletal-looking bodies with grasping claws and hide among plants to filter feed. I like the name skeleton shrimp. I wouldn't want to eat skeleton shrimp because in my mind that would be a shrimp skeleton and would be very bony and there would be no meat.
Yes.
It's not what it is, but that's what my brain thinks it is. 41 months from Bloop64. 400 from Sinistar Man says, Eddie's making bangers this morning.
Sure is.
So he goes through phases. Remember the morning that he was like, it was just balls, like everything was something ball. He just has little fixations sometimes. 300 from Ninja says, the Tiny Eddie production factory has an installation problem and they decided to just advertise it instead of fix it. That tends to be what happens, is there are no problems. There are no problems at the Tiny Eddie
Eddie's
factory.
a problem solver.
Eddie's a problem solver.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie turns problems into profits.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the internal slogan of Tiny Eddie's. It's like, Eddie, we have a rat problem. No, we don't. Put some cheese leading up to the big vats. No more problems. Yeah, Danny says, no problems, only opportunities. We're making rat cakes next month. I hate that. Order from Sinistar says, Seaman is the Dreamcast at its finest. It would certainly Dreamcast at the weirdest. There's a lot of really great stuff on Dreamcast. It's a shame it was such a short-lived system because there's some unique things on there.
Sonic Shuffle.
Sonic Shuffle was one of them. I mean, Sonic Adventure was a big deal when it came out. You've also got arcade hits like Crazy Taxi. You've got some light gun games. You've got Typing of the Dead, Seaman. You've got some really good fighting games on Dreamcast too. So like, there's just all sorts of weird stuff. The Dreamcast came into our lives for a short time and then left. Yeah, Samba, Jet Set,
Space Channel.
Space Channel 5. Just a lot of really weird games. I don't know. In an age where outside the box...
I'm gonna have to think about some to see if John has played them.
In an age where like outside of the box concepts are not being funded by large studios as often, and we almost have to look to indie developers to do these sorts of things. It's nice to look back on a time when really wild game ideas were being developed
and
more frequently.
Translated?
And translate, yeah, that's the bigger thing. Because, like, how we got some of these things is bizarre.
I love Tulip dearly, but why?
Yeah, how did we get Tulip? It's the biggest question. Anyway, 300 from Aldo says, I came in late because of a work thing, and the first thing I heard was Steven saying, lead the rats into the vats. Just a typical breakfast stream, I guess. It wasn't me, it was Eddie. It's fine. You want to roll beans?
I do. I was just going to say, the reason, I just don't understand why Tulip got translated and localized.
Yeah. Tulip is a good example of a game that, like, sure, I get it, Japan, but, you know, it took an amount of faith from a publisher to say, yeah, we'll translate that. I think we'll make our money back. And I'm like, you sure? Are you sure? You sure about that? Yeah, and there's so much text. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that some of these things got translated,
Yeah.
official translations. I don't know what the numbers it did in the U.S. is.
It came with a special thing when it came out. And when I picked up my copy from GameStop, they didn't have any anymore.
Oh, it came with a promo item.
Yeah.
What was the promo item? I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember what it is.
A keychain?
A keychain. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, some of these games, how they ended up getting sent to the U.S. is a mystery, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I hope that more weird things come our way at some point. Anyway. Gedra says, "Thank you for helping me fix my sleep schedule, West Coast gang. Welcome to the early AM. I like getting up that early. I like getting up at 6.
What time did you get up yesterday?
Was it yesterday I got up at?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So here's the thing. You know how I said on Tuesday I slept 18 hours? It's true. As a result, I went to bed at 9. I think it was around 9 or 10 on Tuesday night. And I slept until 3 a.m. And at 3 a.m., so there was 3 a.m. yesterday. At 3 a.m. yesterday, I woke up, and I had, over the course of that day, 18 hours of sleep, and I was like, it's time to get up. So I woke up yesterday at 3 a.m. and I got so much stuff done. The only thing that sucked is it was really cold. Because I have to keep the air down because Mao is still sleeping.
You could have heated up one of my microwave heating pads.
I didn't even think about it. I put on my clothes, I put on my socks, I put on my hoodie, and I came upstairs and I just worked on stuff, and it was nice because it worked out really well. For those that didn't see, I released 4 vlogs yesterday. And I have 3 more scheduled today. So, catching up, finally. And it's been a heck of a month, and there's been so many things going on.
Yeah.
And it's been really hard to get stuff done as a result. But it's happening. So, I'm hopeful that, by the time we get into February, January stuff is out. So we'll be, caught up. Mostly caught up or mostly caught up. No, it's says soon you'll be able to play Unite again. So I asked Chaz the other day, I was like, how many days are left in the season? And he told me, and I was like, that is not enough. I was like, all right, I guess I'm not going to be able to get back to Master.
Not this season, but next season. It's starting soon.
Yeah. The thing is, because I never played, next season I'll be even lower.
Not that much lower.
Although that just means it's easier.
Yeah, it is easier.
I gotta do another Unite stream when I'm real low, because I'll just win every game. It'll be great. I'll just be walking through, just bang 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 bang. It'll be wonderful. So maybe at some point I'll be able to do that. A 12-hour Unite stream. That might be a bit much.
Brandon says earlier in the season you play better. We need a rank reset right now, and then you can play. And stream it.
Maybe I'll do that.
Oh boy!
I'll be the John Wick of
A
Unite.
land made of milk and honey.
300 Bits Radio Address says, I've sort of turned into an old person as of late with my weird sleep schedule. I went to bed yesterday at 8 p.m. and I woke up today at 4. I'm not a morning person. What's happening? See, that sounds really nice. I don't want to wake up quite at 4. I like waking up closer to 6. But
When the sun's coming up.
Going to bed that early sounds nice. The thing is, I can't do that because there's too many other things that revolve around later nights. Because of Friday and Saturday night specifically, I could never go to bed at 10 p.m. But that's fine. That's fine. The schedule that we have, or the schedule that we attempt to keep, I think is a good schedule. It's just a matter of actually, like, doing it. Just, attempting. We had 300 bits from Simmer44, no message, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Simmer. What was the other thing I was going to say? There's something else. When pizza?
I thought we'd do Pizza Friday.
Okay. We got that pizza. That pizza that, it was a few months ago, Zim had sent us the Gold Belly gift card for
Bojo's?
Bojo. I couldn't remember the name. It's the Colorado pizza. So we have it. It's in the freezer. And I'm excited to try it. And it sounds like it's going to be Friday. Good. We made meatballs last night. And that was good too.
We're doing that tonight too. You wanted to use up all the ground beef, so I did Swedish meatballs last night, and we're going to do Italian meatballs tonight.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's a lot of beef.
I have an onion for it.
Okay, is it? Oh, so you're saying, like, if we don't eat it, the onion will go...
Yeah. We also need to start the dishwasher so I can clean the mandolin slicer,
Okay.
because that worked so much better.
Okay. Sure. I mean, it's fine. 300 from Super Thingamabobs says, I'd much rather have something resembling a normal sleep schedule than right now, where my sleep schedule is something approaching nocturnal. My return to unemployment has been rough. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. When your sleep schedule gets completely inversed, that's when it's bad.
Yeah.
It's sleep schedule for whatever you personally prefer. There's some people that they like to wake up at night. They like to wake up at night, and I'm not big on that, but do we have a quiet C418
We
song?
had a very quiet song.
Yeah, I can't get behind waking up at night, but some people like to do that. But whenever things are that bad, when they're that reversed, that's
Yeah.
I always hope people can get that solved as quickly as possible. But I gotta tell you, waking up at 3 a.m., I don't want to do it all the time, but doing it yesterday, it was kind of nice. Kind of nice. By the time Mal woke up at 11. I think he woke up at 11. And by the time Mal woke up, I went to get Mal up, and I was like, this is wild. I have worked an 8-hour day, and it's the afternoon. I was like, this is crazy. It just felt like such a full day, and that's what I liked about it. I was like, I did so much yesterday, and it was really exciting because there's a lot of times where like this comes up in my day, but like at 3, you start at 3 a.m., there ain't nothing to get in your way. Like it's just pure unadulterated work, and I got so much yesterday done. It was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, hi Creepy Clown. First 20 stream will be next week. Remember, like, a few weeks ago when I was like, February,
Yeah.
if not January?
Mm-hmm.
Well, next week is February. And I'm now to the point where I'm caught up on stuff, to the point where I think I can actually, make it happen. I don't know what day it's going to happen. That's my problem.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Because Tuesday is disc only. I just have heard that a lot.
And you have a thing Thursday.
Oh, I'm going to have a small window. Oh, God. I'm going to have a very small window to do this, ain't I? Like, does the universe not want me to do first 20? Is that what's happening? Is that... Because I'm going to finally...
Could you do it Monday?
Maybe? I don't know. Hell or high water, I really need to do this? Like, I was never supposed to take time off for first 20. I was supposed to take time off for garage. I ended up taking more time off for garage than I anticipated because life. And then I also just have not been able to get back around to doing first 20. And it's fine. It's fine. There has been a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, just when I think I'm done with everything, then a nurse stabs me, you know, so... I don't know. I'm just like... I would really like a break. I would really like just a little break. That's fine. That's fine. 3 different Satsy says, did you know people needed to wake up at night when humanity was in early stages to keep their group safe from predators? It's probably why night owls. I like to wake up in the morning, but I do feel strongly that I work better at night. And I'm realizing that can actually shift either way. So it's not necessarily, oh, I need to be up at night to work at night. It works in reverse, where, like, I could just wake up really early. Because waking up at 3 a.m., I was ultra productive. And I still had a pretty good day. And I ended up staying up yesterday until about 5. Mm-hmm. At 5 p.m., I crashed. I was like, oh, real tired. But I just took a nap. I took a short nap. And then I got up and we did dinner. And then I went to bed and I was fine. So, sleep, man. Yeah, nap time. Because you do what you can, and then eventually your body plays its cards. You like the before bed nap? See, the problem is a lot of people can't do it.
I cannot.
Mal can't do it. A lot of people can't do it because they take a nap of like any length, and once they've done that, they can't sleep that night. But I'm someone that can. It was 5 o'clock and I slept from 5 until
8, because we were supposed to go.
I slept from 5 until 8, so I took a 3-hour nap. That's a pretty long nap. Mm-hmm. But I slept from 5 until 8, and then I got up and we did everything for the rest of the night, and then I was in bed by
12 or 1
or something, and then I was fine. I slept until this morning, so yeah. Drake says, I don't like naps in the middle of the day because I feel like I'm wasting sunlight.
Yeah.
I can understand that. It depends on you as a person too, you know. Like I already said, I tend to work better at night, so I want to make sure that I wake up in daylight. That part's important to me. I don't like to wake up when it's dark. But if I take a nap in the day, that's not such a big problem. Especially because there's a lot of afternoon naps in this house. There's a lot of just like, we stayed up a little too late, but we have to get up because we may have things to do in the morning. Breakfast stream's something that happens occasionally. Yeah. Where we've stayed up late the night before working on something, but we have to do breakfast stream, so we wake up, we do breakfast stream, and then we take a little tiny nap. A little tiny pre-lunch nap, then we wake up for lunch and finish our day, so. Yeah. Renee says, I'm at the I'll just watch one show, oops, I slept through its age. Yeah. I understand. I understand. Thomas says, lunchtime nap under my desk at work is heaven. Are you George Costanza? Thomas clocks in and is like, all right. Mr. Deathkill says, how's King of the Hill, by the way? We're almost done with it.
Almost done.
We are on the final season, and we have less than 10 episodes remaining. We have watched the entire show. And we'll probably do a little vlog about our experience watching it. It's also exciting because it means there'll be time to watch something else. I don't know what yet.
Yeah.
We haven't figured that out, but something.
Every adventurous child wants Tiny Eddie's sour shy jelly.
Husband's from Zach says, as a former night guard who did nighttime condo security, crashing around 5 p.m. / right after a shift is normal. I'd be completely up for the day afterwards, though. That's a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Sour shy jellies. I don't know why jelly is shy. It's a weird inclusion there. I don't think I've ever had a sour jelly, though. I kind of want to try that now. Do they make sour jellies?
Yeah.
They have to.
I always thought orange marmalade was a little sour.
I wouldn't mind trying something that had not like a warhead, but like something that had like a little bite to it, you know? Just like a ooh. that's ooh. This is me eating toast, by the way. Instead of holding it like this, I carry it like a little tray. Ooh. I've never tried lemon jelly. Have I? Maybe I have. I don't think I have. I don't know how I would feel about lemon jelly, to be honest. I'm not sure. It might be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, 300% Star says, I feel like sleep has stopped working for me because I find myself burning both ends of the candle randomly. My greatest piece of advice is, like, it doesn't necessarily matter what time you wake up and what time you go to bed, but the most important thing in sleep is consistency. So you have to be super serious about it because you have to really stick to it. But if you find that sleep, if you're being disillusioned with sleep and the concept of sleep, set a time that you can go to bed every day. Figure it out on paper first. Be like, what can I actually do? And try to be in bed within the last, or within the same like 30-minute span. Be like, lights out no matter what. Yeah, and the phone does the bedtime thing too, where it'll actually just tell you. It's a good feature because some people just need like the phone to be like, hey,
you're talking about sleep.
sorry. And that can be really helpful for some folks. Not just for waking up, but for going to bed. But you have to be like really firm with yourself that like you're not gonna do it. You have to go straight to bed. Like Vagabond says, you can't stay up on your phone. You go straight to bed. So you do that, and you set a time that you're gonna wake up, and then you just stick to it, hell or high water, for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then you can actually get on a good schedule. Yeah, Adudo, I'm very aware. Oh, so I misread that. Anne. I saw an orange name which started with an A. Anne says, set a consistent bedtime, says the guy who keeps me up until midnight until one night a week. Sorry. Thomas says, throw phone in water. Water wakes you up. I've actually heard some folks put their phone on the other side of the room to wake up.
To get them out of the bed.
Yeah, some people I think that's a problem for a lot of folks. Where the alarm goes, they have to set like millions of alarms and they keep hitting snooze. I don't have that problem. I just get up. But if you have that problem, I guess you should put it like on the other side of the room. Or have multiple alarms or something. We really are talking about sleep too much. I'm sorry, you're tired now. I'm sorry. 300 from Anorak says, I never get tired of the yak alert. Have either of you ever had a true French chocolate eclair? I'm sitting at a local Parisian-owned French bakery doing work stuff.
Yep.
Maybe? Like, I don't know that it was made by a Frenchman, but I have had an eclair. So I'll say like half and half.
You not have one in France?
No.
Okay.
I ate some baked goods in France.
But not an eclair.
But not an eclair. I'm not like a huge fan of eclairs. Mm-hmm. They're fine, but they're not my first choice. So I would probably get something else before I would get an eclair. Now I want to go to a French bakery. just walk in. Just walk in and smell it. Just smell it.
When did Stephen go to France? High school. It was a senior trip.
Yeah. We had a very big senior trip where we went to Paris, other things that weren't Paris.
England.
Well, I meant in France. Yeah, it was the trip. The trip was in a very general sense, London and Paris, but we also went to like Utah Beach, and the little island, Saint Michel.
Oh boy! A land made of milk and honey.
And
Normandy.
no, what's the place? There's a place. Yeah, so Mont Saint Michel. I said Saint Michel. Mont Saint Michel is the little island thing. It was really cool. There's another place that we went to. Little tiny town near Utah Beach, and it's known. Oh God, what was it known? It's known for like U.S. paratroopers.
Coffee.
Landed in the town, and then it's really tiny. It's a really it's like a street light type place. It's a tiny place, and I can't remember. It's not Normandy. The town has a name, and I don't remember what the name of the town is. And like, I'm not sure. Here's the other problem. I'm not sure if I saw the name, I'd remember it. I think it was Saint something. Everything is Saint something. It has a cathedral there.
A lot of them do.
Does that help? There's a cathedral at a town in France. Does that help? Which town has the cathedral? I don't know. If I ooh, that might be it. Saint Mary Glace. I think that might be it, actually, because that sounds familiar. Anyway, I think that might be it. But they have a cathedral there. They have a museum there that is about like the paratroopers, and then they also have a really tiny French bakery because it's a little tiny town. And I went there for like, we were only in that town I think for 2 or 3 days. 2 days, but I went there multiple times. Because why would you not go to a bakery as often as you possibly can? That's my rule. We had 5 gift subs from Mark from Vermont, to Bun Bun the Bunny Lord, Barra Strider, M Joseph 15, Prince 7, and OJ Hat. Mark, thank you. We also had 300 bits from Radio Dread, says I wanted to contribute to another yak. Here it is. Fair enough. 28 months at tier 2, Gold Toast from Gerbobly. Prince 7 gifted a sub to Laura Aegistrucy. Oh no.
Enjoy the taste of Tiny Eddie's toasty hippo brittle.
Oh no. That was from Sinistar.
That sounded like a question. Hippo brittle?
Did you say Tiny French Bakery? I wonder who owns it.
Petit Edouard?
Mademoiselle. I don't know how to say I am. How do you say I am?
Like for a name?
Yeah.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle Petit Edouard. Would you be interested in trying my toasty hippo burrito? Very French. Burrito. The real question is, how do you say toasty hippo brittle? I have no idea. The French was okay, but then you started speaking English again. Well, I don't know the French. How am I supposed to do? I can't just make up French words. I mean, I can try. Edouard Petit. When is that alert coming? When do we have Tiny Yeti, but it's just French things?
When you're fluent.
So never. Third different Manarac says, hey, next time you're in the Charlotte/Rock Hill area, hit up Motto Paris Bakery.
I think that's actually on my Google places to go.
Really?
Because I put flags on places I find.
When we're going to an area, Mal just looks at the area.
I think that's in South Charlotte area.
Mal just, like, puts stuff on the map, and, like, we don't always get a chance to go to all of them. Mm-hmm. But then, when we're in the area, she'll look at it and be like, ooh, there's this, there's this, there's this. We do it for game stores, but Mal also does it for things like that. Because if we're near it, Mal wants to know.
There's that abandoned church south of Georgetown, South Carolina, that I've wanted to go, and it's been a flag on the map for a long time for me. And I thought we might do it, because we were going to have visitors soon, but they are changing the dates they're visiting. And I was like, oh, we could do it then. They'd find that interesting.
Also,
it's just a facade for the church, and you can't go into it anymore.
Also, Renee says, St. Mary Glace, apparently he also knows... Wait, is that town in Call of Duty? Hold on. Sorry, this is important. I'm looking this up.
New at your grocery. Tiny Eddie's void-grown pancake pies.
Safe space, grow 'em in the void.
We're out of room. It's okay. We can grow them in the void. What's the name of that Minecraft chest where, like...
Under chest?
Is that what it is? Where it's like, it's not stored in... It's like stored in another dimension?
No, you can just connect them. So if you have two, you keep things in one and you open the other, you can...
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's still, like... boy grown. 1000% Star says, always happy to meet new people, especially when it's Eddie's French cousin, Edward. Void-grown pancake pies. What is a I want a pancake pie. You know what a pancake pie is? I know what a pancake pie is. IHOP sells them sometimes. They're stuffed. They're the pancakes that have been filled with this is how you fill a cake. They've been filled with cream. I've had them before. You can get... Actually, no, they're on the menu all the time because you can get the, they're the... Oh, I haven't been to IHOP in years. The New York cheesecake pancakes are stuffed with cream cheese. And they're extremely good. It's a dessert. It's not...
It is a dessert. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry, I'm just going to, like, verify this now.
Because you need to know.
That this is the place. Oh, this is the place. Yep, Saint Marie Église.
Mère.
Mère. Help me. That is the place. And that is where I was. Call of Duty. The third level in Call of Duty. Really? Like the original Call of Duty? Like the old one? I didn't know that. Third level in Call of Duty and Call of Duty Classic. That's neat. I didn't know that. Call of Duty. So the first Call of Duty, what year was that? 2003. Huh. Wait, it says platforms Windows, Mac, and N-Gage. Christ. What? Wasn't it on PlayStation? No, I'm thinking of Medal of Honor. Call of Duty Classic came out on 360 though, so you can play Call of Duty Classic. Man. Neat. I want to play that. I'll look up that level on
YouTube.
Yeah, I'll look it up on N-Gage. I'm like, I want to see this level played on N-Gage. That's neat. There's something, I don't know, there's something very cool about visiting a real-life location and then playing it in a game. It's one of the reasons why visiting LA is neat after you've put hundreds of hours into GTA. And I'm kind of curious if I would recognize anything from the Call of Duty level. I don't know. I'm sure liberties were taken, but...
It's like playing
curious.
the Savannah level in Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, and that's not even...
That one doesn't even feel like Savannah.
Yeah, there's two levels. There's the Savannah
the
level.
New Orleans level.
The New Orleans level feels more like Savannah than the Savannah level. It's kind of strange. 300 Bits from Princess says, yo, I just got gift subbed to my first year, apparently. That's neat. More good vibes to share. Aw. Good vibes. And 3 months from Gendrop. I think it's Gendrop King. Gendrop King. Congrats on the plus. I don't have an N-Gage.
No.
I do have that really terrible Tiger Electronic thing. I still have. I did not get rid of that because why would you get rid of that? But the N-Gage is a really interesting thing. There's a 2-hour long play of it on YouTube. Okay, nice. Excellent. What's going on today?
Well, it's Thursday.
It's true. Today is Extra Life, Ni Hao Kai Lan, Super Game Day. We're getting near the end of Extra Life. We're going to put out another Extra Life tomorrow because we don't have a first 20 ready, so there will be another one tomorrow. And then...
What
several vlogs.
Stephen and Friends is coming out this week?
Oh, so this Saturday we are releasing a Broken Phone episode, which features Proton John.
Coffee!
And what's so
And
funny...
Fun fact.
What's so funny is that we recorded that before Wordle. So there is a part at the beginning and the end where we're like, John, we've been trying to get you on Stephen and Friends for years. It's so nice to have you on Stephen and Friends for the first time ever. First time on Stephen and Friends. But then we did the Wordle video and he's in it and that came out first. So it'll feel a little weird, but that's why. Is that we recorded that Broken Phone in December.
Yeah.
So it's finally coming out. And everyone's going to be like, but he was in Wordle. It's like, listen, the way that production works is things are worked on for months, weeks or months before they come out. It's fine. It's fine. 3 Different Stars says, what about the time they rebuilt Notre Dame using Assassin's Creed? I mean, that was neat. That was neat. I've been to Notre Dame. Can you pronounce it either way you want?
How's the other way?
Well, there's Notre Dame and Notre Dame. I hear it pronounced both ways in the U.S. So I'm going to assume that no one cares either way. Because there's Notre Dame and Notre Dame. I feel like, yeah, well, in French it's Dame, right? For here in the U.S.,
It's because of the college.
Because of the college, you hear it both ways. Or yeah, Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Yeah. Notre Dame. What? What? No. That's not.
Savor the fresh-baked goodness of Tiny Eddie's wedding carrot brittle.
Wedding carrot brittle. You could make that work.
I mean, you could, but show the bride and groom that you don't give a crap. Give them carrot brittle. Wow, Sandra, thanks. Is this carrot brittle? Yes, it's carrot brittle. Okay, thanks. You did see that we were registered at Target, right? Thanks. 1,000 bits from Grabobly. Says, hey, Tiny Eddie, what should I eat for breakfast today? Well, I don't know if you should, but... carrot bread. If you really liked... Classic Sandra. If you really like carrots, I guess that could be fine.
I like carrot cake. It's been a long time since I made a carrot cake with that really good cream cheese frosting.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Just cake in general. Cake is supposed to be... you're not supposed to have cake, like, all the time.
I know.
You have to have an event. There's got to be, like, a reason. There doesn't have to be a reason. But, like... it's a slippery slope of, like, there doesn't need to be a reason for cake. So cake all the time. But you know you can rectify that. You can just get, like, a... you can go to the store, and on an occasion, you can just get a... like, a cupcake or something. You get a cupcake, and then the guilt for owning an entire sheet cake goes away. That's my problem, is we wind up with a cake, and I'm like, it's a whole friggin' cake! We can't eat a cake?
Savor the fresh-baked goodness of Tiny Eddie's saucy tomato and spaghetti cream Richies.
I don't like the phrase spaghetti cream. That's from Shai says, woke up late and can't stay long, so what snack can I take with me on the go, Eddie?
How did Eddie get saucy tomato and spaghetti together?
I mean...
That's ravioli. That's right. That is ravioli.
Oh, wow.
Sandwich vamp.
But it's in a Richie. So it's in a... I don't know. I think I'd be okay with that. Like a snack cake that was filled with... it'd have to be served hot. God bless anyone that can eat cold ravioli. I can't do it. I can't... I'm going to tell a story, and I'm going to keep the person anonymous because I think it's... I'm embarrassed for them. I knew a person that kept cans of ravioli in the car.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I know. And that's fine. It's not anyone that's like part of Steven and Friends, so don't, because I know everyone will be like, it's Alex! It's Alex! That son of a gun! They kept cans of like Chef Boyardee, like ravioli, in the car, just like up in the back window. It does have Alex vibes, I know. It's not him, but it does. And like they would just, when they were hungry, they would just open one and eat it.
I know who I suspect.
They would just open it up and eat cold ravioli with a fork. And that is, I don't know, that's just a little alarming to me. I'm someone that really, I guess they did have a can opener. Oh God, oh that makes it worse. Maybe it was a pull tab. Let's hope, let's just imagine it's a pull tab. Chef Boyardee a pull tab? Let's assume it's a pull tab. Anyway. It is very chaotic energy. It's just, you know, it's not how I live my life. But I am endlessly amused at the concept of someone that just keeps those in the car and is like, all right.
Good morning, Jiggy.
Morning, Jiggy. Jiggy, how often do you reach for a cold ravioli can in your car? Does it ever happen to you? It doesn't happen to me. Here's the thing. They sell some like smaller groceries and stuff like at like gas stations. Like you can buy cans of Chef Boyardee at gas stations. That being said, my general assumption has always been that someone's taking that somewhere to heat up, not just like storing that in the car and being like, all right.
They're nutritious and delicious. Tiny Eddie's Unknown Hedgehog Bites.
They are unknown.
Which hedgehog is this? Which one is this? Thomas is up on the dash on a hot day. Woo! G says, oh, every day it's better than a cold brew. Can you imagine in the winter also? Read 1,000 from Danny X6. It says, I'm playing Let's Go while watching, and I just encountered a trainer named Youngster Eddie, cue Twilight Zone theme. Youngster Eddie using an unknown hedgehog. Sandshrew? Is Sandshrew the closest thing we got to a hedgehog Pokemon? Maybe? I don't know. There's a lot. Shaman? I actually know which one Shaman is.
Wow.
Yeah. And I only know because, I guess some of the marketing or something for the legendaries? Oh, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's probably a better choice,
Yeah.
right? Well, Shaman's a literal hedgehog. What is Cyndaquil? Cyndaquil is a something. You got...
Sandshrews a pangolin.
I don't know all of these. I don't know all these Pokemon, but I know some of them. There's a few that I know. A porcupine.
Nothing says tasty like Tiny Eddie's pickled emu cakes.
That sounds difficult to make.
Yeah, because first you gotta catch them. Wait, what are you talking about?
Emus.
Yeah, first you gotta catch them. 1000% Star says, with Coliseum coming up, let's help Mal with some catering for the event. What can we expect?
Nah.
How do you pickle an emu? Very carefully. I guess people eat emus. Somewhere? Is that like an Australian thing?
I don't know.
If it's something that's not like crazy out there, but I know we don't eat here, my first go is like, Australia? Australia eat? Because they had the emu war, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was Australia? So yeah, they probably do. I don't think I want mine pickled, to be honest. Personally. Fossix gifted a sub to Jiggy. Thank you, Fossix. We have 12 months from Jesus Saves. Congrats on the one. Alright.
I want Kepler. He's been snoozing.
Yeah, he's been snoozing. We should go ahead and wrap up.
Oh, big cat stretch.
For today. And we already talked about things that are coming out today.
Yeah.
Vlog scheduled for 1, 3, and 5. 7 if I can handle a 4th one, but I don't know if I'll be able to do a 4th one today. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just glad things are finally catching up because I could use it. First 20 someday. Let's just keep sticking to that because everything seems to be
Yeah.
difficult to figure out. It's not canceled or anything. It's just, I don't know. There's been too much going on.
It's been a lot of doctor's appointments.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Because I went back to the doctor on, was it Tuesday?
Tuesday. Was
On
the
Tuesday.
follow-up for your ulcer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was what the blood work was for, by the way. They wanted to test me for H. pylori, which I thought maybe they should have done first, but only now are they doing it. And I don't have the results yet. I'm really hoping I get the results today. I
You
would
could log
really
in
like
and see if they're there.
I was doing that yesterday. So I'm really hoping that I find out because if I have it, then it's like, yeah, you have a stomach ulcer. And if I don't have it, that's like, oh. What's that mean? I don't know. We'll find out. And finally, last one for today. 36 months from Dark Nature XD. Congrats on the 3. Can you hit end screen?
You can give me Kippy out.
Because he on me, and it's just hard. It's just hard. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow night for Pokemon. Let's go.